Have you ever wondered if the apple juice in your fridge is as pure as you think? Because what happens inside a juice factory might just surprise you. But don't worry, I'm not here to ruin apple juice for you. Instead, we're going on a fascinating behind-the-scenes journey of how apples transform into that crisp, golden liquid inside your bottle. From the orchards where millions of apples are picked to the high-speed machines that can fill thousands of bottles per minute. This is how apple juice is really made. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at your juice the same way again. Oh, and let's just say, not every apple makes the cut. Step 1. The apple's selection. It all begins in sprawling orchards, where apples are hand-picked or shaken off trees by massive machines. But don't be fooled by the picturesque farms. These apples are in a race against time. Every second counts. If these apples sit too long, they start to rot, develop mold, and attract pests. And no, you probably won't find extra protein in your juice. Factories have strict quality control. Probably. Once they arrive at the factory, the real transformation begins. But before we get to the juice, we need to talk about a crucial step that happens first. Step 2. The washing and sorting. Think of this as the first line of defense. Apples take a deep industrial-strength bath. This isn't your ordinary rinse. High-powered jets blast away dirt, debris, and, well, let's just say anything that shouldn't end up in your juice. Yeah, sometimes unexpected guests take the plunge, but don't worry, they get filtered out. Only the best apples make it to the next stage. Bruised, overripe, or undersized apples? Rejected. Some might be used for other products like cider, but most? They're out. Now that we have the best apples, it's time to squeeze out every last drop. But before you take another sip of apple juice, there's one step you really need to know about. Step 3. The extraction. Here's where things get intense. The apples are shredded into a fine pulp, then pressed with thousands of pounds of pressure. But there's a catch. Straight out of the press, apple juice is thick, cloudy, and full of tiny apple particles. That bright, clear juice you're used to? It's about to go through a controversial transformation, and this is where things get interesting. Step 4. Filtration and pasteurization. Most people assume apple juice is just apples and water. But here's the truth. Factories use advanced filtration systems to remove pulp and tiny apple bits. And sometimes they take it one step further. Some companies use enzymes to break down natural apple components, altering the juice's consistency. Others might blend juices from different apple varieties for a consistent taste. And then there's pasteurization, the final step that keeps your juice from spoiling. The juice is heated at precise temperatures to kill bacteria, but this also changes its flavor and nutritional profile. Finally, after all that filtering, blending, and heating, the juice is bottled, sealed, and shipped to stores. So the next time you take a sip, remember, it's not just apple juice. It's the result of a carefully controlled, highly industrialized process. But here's the question. Is factory-made apple juice really better than fresh-pressed juice? Or are we sacrificing quality for convenience? The answer might surprise you. And if you want to see a head-to-head comparison, make sure to check out our next video. Because when it comes to what's really inside your bottle, you deserve to know the truth.